Guys, so Wanja Nyarari decided to write an open letter to Karangu Wa Muraya regarding treason. So this is what Wanja wrote. I was holding back from talking about this because it's Sunday. So this was yesterday. And I don't want violence, but I can't stay silent. Let's take a moment to reflect. A man once told the world in black and white that he was not happy in his home. He deserted and abandoned, and not just his wife, but also his children in search of happiness elsewhere. Guys, remember the interview with, what's his name? Barodi. Mr. Karangu said whenever he would come home, Teresa would go upstairs and start screaming. So that's why he decided, you know what? I can't kick 4 people out of this house, so I'm the one. Nini moho, I will leave. So he left, abandoning the wife and kids. Okay. A father who claims his own home does not bring him joy. What does that say about his role as a parent? Wow. Remember, people mistake being a dad and being a husband. Those are 2 different departments. There is one department that you can never, ever fail in, and that's being a dad. Hizi mambo zingine, whenever it comes to love issues and stuff, sometimes it never works out. So that one, you can just excuse yourself and walk away. But from your kids, that's permanent. Anyway, she continues to write, happiness in a marriage can be complicated, but fatherhood is different, 100%. If a man no longer finds joy in his wife, he still has a duty to create happiness with his children. That's true. Yet he walked away, leaving them behind. Now, when his choices seem to be backfiring, suddenly the children are important again. But why now? What changed? Of course, what changed is that Teresa decided to choose herself. When Teresa was going through a mental breakdown, she wanted to unalive herself. And she decided, you know what? I'm not going to harm the children. I'm going to harm myself. And now, Karangu had to go back home. Remember, Karangu left his home with his 3 kids to go and take care of another man's child in a home that he bought. Where? Karangu utatuonesha maneno. It's clear that the issue is not about the children. It's about convenience. He knows that integrating his new life with his children will only make things more difficult. He knows bringing another woman into the family home would be disastrous. Of course. Hakuna mtu anaweza angalia watoto wako the way you can. And so he plays the role of a concerned father, not out of love, but as an escape plan. Even his actions speak volumes. He buys his wife and children a lesser car, a Demio, while spoiling his side chick with a Harrier. Remember, the side chick only has 1 baby. The wife, who is driving a Demio, a Kadudu, has 3 children. Where niambia ati kukorogewa hakuna hapo. He puts them up in the rural area and his side chick in the city. Well. That alone shows how much he despises his own family. Where is the love? Where is the respect? Where? Guys, I always tell you, look at how people are treating you. People will treat you exactly how they feel about you. People will tell you, especially when they are angry, listen to those words. Those words are very important. Listen to those words and own those words, because that is the true feeling that they feel about you. So, at the end of the day, do not give up on yourself. Always choose yourself. Always love yourself. Nobody owes you any happiness. You owe yourself happiness. Remember, you're going to spend forever with the rest of yourself, with yourself. You're going to spend forever with yourself. So you have to choose yourself, because once you're happy, you're able to give and spread that happiness to people around you who deserve your happiness. Anyway, that is what Wanja Nyarari had to write. Regina Wa Anganiwe. What is that? If his concern were truly about his children, the solution is simple. Hand them over to their mother, who is ready and willing to take care of them. Support them without using them as pawns in his personal battles. Stop manipulating emotions and acknowledge that his choices led to this moment where Teresa Mamake Muraya has been through enough. She is stable, she has restructured her life, and she deserves peace. Yet instead of accountability, we hear excuses and deflections. Why wasn't he worried about his children when he was busy building a life elsewhere? Why did he choose to provide for another woman while neglecting his own family? Denied them, emotional support, time. We never saw him in church with kids, but all of a sudden, he's now parading them in church. What about the day the children will talk? I saw mine give evidence of actual life we lived, and the judge was shocked by the lies written in court. What if one day they will speak? Will they say their daddy was always there for them, or with another family? We want to allow healing. We want to move forward. But they keep bringing this online for attention seeking, and we must reply. If you want peace, stop provoking those who are trying to heal. Stop using children and public sympathy to clean up the mess of selfish decisions. Those who now speak about the well-being of the children, where were they when he walked away? Where were you when he proclaimed his new happiness? Hypocrisy will not rewrite history. You saw the husband attend public events with his side chick and not his wife. You never reminded him he was a father. Or can we blame or can we name all of you? The facts remain: he abandoned his home, and now he must face the reality of his decisions. And I also have a problem with wives and husbands who plan holidays and allow side chicks of other husbands to accompany them and not the wives. That's beef for another day. I asked Teresa why she didn't take her children with her, and she told me that at that moment, in the middle of the night, all she needed was to save her own life first. The children were in the care of his brother. What has happened? Guys, wait. The children were in the care of his brother and brother-in-law, and they were safe. The man was happy in his other home. She chose herself first because a broken mother should not show her children tears. She needed to gather her strength before she could be the mother they deserved. Teresa does not need to be manipulated into returning to a place that once broke her. If the man truly loves his children, let him do right by them without using them as a tool for his own interests. Let's be honest and fair. Let's stop pretending, and above all, let's allow healing instead of forcing broken situations back together for the sake of appearances. Where? Hiyo ni barua ya, it's an open letter to the one and only Karangu Wa Muraya, where hapa kuna testimony kali sana. Anyway, I feel sorry for the kids. Definitely 100%. Fahari wawili wapiganapo, nyasi ndio huumia. but hopefully they can resolve this kama ni kuachana, because I'm not sioni wakirudiana. It is very sad, it is very unfortunate. Choices have consequences, guys. I always say that saying, by the way. It is my natural saying. I always say, whatever choice you make in this world, there are consequences. May it be a big choice, a small choice, it doesn't matter, a medium choice. Choices have consequences. And every action that you do, unaona ile ka action, whatever action that you do to another person, kuna kuanga na reaction. And it is very sad that Karangu chose to desert the family, abandon them, and then try to hurt the wife by, because we all know alitoka 14th February after the post was posted by Karo, and Karangu proclaimed that his love is for Karo and Karo alone. All I want is you and me, you and us, something like that. Karangu alisema hivyo. And I think Triza got really hurt. Juu sasa alishindwa ini madharau gani ananishow kwa public. And I know hiyo ndio ili trigger, akaona hapana, I can't continue like this. Nimevumilia ya kutosha. So it is very unfortunate. You create choices, and then the consequences come and you don't like it. Unafanyia mtu madharau. You do an action by, complimenting your side chick in public mbele ya millions of people, and then when your wife reacts, you don't like it. Unamuliza ni nini imefanya ufike hapa, ne? Anyway, nasemanga always, mudomogia thomaga na ifukuriene. Anyone who is smart will always learn from other people's experiences. Only idiots will repeat the same mistakes, thinking ati iyo kanjia ita lead to a better path for them. So I hope tunajifunza kitu kwa hizi machai tunakunywanga. Hizi chai wanga tamu. Kwanza hii chai ya maziwa ya gatondo, iyo maziwa ni kamata sana. But let us learn something. Choices have consequences. Every action has a reaction. And dealing with a narcissist, alafu narcissist aende akorogewe mahali, hapo ni Mungu tu. Anyway, guys, if you haven't followed me, please follow.